All right, so you've got spider mites. What do you do next? First of all, let me tell you the conditions that spider mites like. Spider mites really like hot and dry weather. So whenever the humidity is down and the temperatures are up, that's when they can multiply the fastest. And I think that's why, even though it's very warm in Florida, a lot of the Florida growers don't have as many issues with spider mites because of the high humidity conditions there. Not to say that they don't get spider mites, but the spider mites can't multiply as quickly as they can in places like Southern California or Texas. Okay, now the good thing about spider mites are usually almost exclusively found on the leaves of the plants, so they don't tend to spend much time down in the soil or lower down on the plant, which means that you can focus your treatment methods on the leaves and have pretty good success. Now, with any treatment for pests, I start two ways. One is with physical removal, and then two would be with gentler methods that are going to be safer for you, your pets, your children, etc. So let's start with physical removal. Physical removal means you're literally removing them off of the leaves, and there's two ways to do this. One would be using a hard stream of water or a misting head on a sprayer and actually getting close to the leaf and spraying it hard enough, forcefully enough, to remove the mites off of the leaves. And next would be taking something like a microfiber cloth or microfiber gloves, spraying some neem oil or other insecticide onto the leaves, and then wiping the leaves down, also physically removing the mites off of the leaves. And the other benefit of using the water method to spray it off is I mentioned that they like dry conditions, and so by continually spraying your plants, even with just water, you can help slow down their population growth or stop it completely. In fact, many houseplant keepers that have smaller plant collections that are able to get in there and wipe those leaves down consistently can completely eradicate spider mites just by doing that and doing nothing else with any harsh chemicals. But if you have a large greenhouse or a lot of plants, it may not be feasible for you to get in there and physically wipe down leaves on a consistent basis. Another really good method of physical removal is through pruning. In fact, we've been known to cut plants all the way back where we remove all of the leaves if that plant can handle it in order to kind of reset the plant if it's had severe spider mite damage. There are several different insecticide sprays that you can use on spider mites that are pretty effective. Neem oil would obviously be your first choice because it's a very safe product. And if you are looking for neem oils, I would go with a cold pressed neem oil because they're going to be more effective than the cheaper brands of neem oil. Next, there are insecticidal soap products. One of the ones that I really like is called spinosad soap because it uses spinosad insecticide and it mixes it with a fatty acid insecticidal soap. And that just seems to be a really good, effective product for the spider mites. And when you do spray with any of these sprays, it's best to try and coat all of the leaf surfaces of the plant, especially the undersides of the leaves. And make sure you stay consistent, spraying at least once a week until those buggers are all gone. Unfortunately, spider mites do not respond well to systemic insecticides because systemic insecticides are for insects. Spider mites are arachnids, and for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to kill them very well. So keep an eye out for your pesky pests, which are the spider mites, and use the macro lens on your phone to try and see them. Or if you have a cool little microscope you can put the leaves under, that's even better.